So when it comes to the industry now, can't do the same things, even record wise, maybe business wise, because I know it more, the branding and all that.
Right.
But now, just the music of how it's changed and how I'm growing as a man is hard for me. So
Is it hard or it's not your preference? Or you can't or you're not willing to? Like it's not your interest. I'm saying
I would say,
you know I do that like that little
no, no, no,
conscious
that's
that with
cool.
it. Yeah.
I'm glad you said that because I feel like it's both.
Right.
Because being that, I went through therapy in the past probably year and a half.
Gotcha.
So me just understanding my mind opening up to more things
Right.
can't digest. We literally just talking about how we listen to Afro beats, right?
Right. 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 Right.
I can only digest that now. Certain rap I can't digest no more.
Right. Right. Right.
So I could see the young guys doing their thing, and I'm glad that they are. But it's certain things that I can't digest. And like you said, if I
Right.
was to talk to a young rapper now, it would be more, what are you trying to do with the business? What are you trying to, or are you trying to just get on, or do you just want the fame?
Right.
It's more of a deeper dive,
Right.
just knowing how, like you said, you've been through it. So
Right.
you're gonna be more of a coach. You get what I'm
Right.
trying to say?
Right.
So that's why for me it's different, but I don't know for
Right.
you.
Right. Right. No, 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 I feel you, bro. Certain raps just don't sit right in my mind. You know what
Facts.
I mean? So it's like
Yeah.
it's just really just about like where I'm at today. Like certain like even I can still hear like a talent of putting together
Yeah.
those raps like that. But it's like for me mentally, that's not something I'm trying to listen to on a day-to-day basis. But
Yeah.
if I just look at my rapping, I didn't really rap about that. You know what I
Right,
mean? So
yeah,
that
yeah.
wasn't really my thing. But I
Right.
can still hear a talent for said thing. You know what I mean?
You
So it's
always
like,
gonna have the ear for
you
it.
know what I
You
mean?
get what I'm
So
saying? Yeah.
some people don't. You know, some people don't got an ear for other talents. You know what I mean?
Right.
So and it could be like the raps could be all negative, but I can still hear a talent for how you placing together the bar concepts and the thoughts
The
behind it, and you just
cadence,
doing what you
delivery,
think.
yeah.
Whatever point in time, whatever that music, whenever that style of music penetrated you emotionally as a person, you're just writing based on that moment. Like you know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
that's really how you transcend as an artist is whatever moment inspired you. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm not really knocking them. I just know for me, it's like I can hear it. But like I just last night, I'm on the joint with 97 now. A few
Shout out
guys
to
rapping.
97 now. I saw y'all on the live.
Yeah, a few guys rapping on it. It's
You
not really
remind me of
my.
K.
It's
So
not
you
really my
like a
cup of
Cassidy
tea.
2.0, but yeah.
You know what I mean? Like some of the guys that was on there, like as far as like on my day to day listening, but that don't mean I can't hear and be like, yo, that oh, E fire. Like, or,
Yeah.
like you know what I mean? Like for what that style of rap is, like you know what I mean? So for sure, but yeah, for me, Afro beats, but I just like having fun, bro. But I always felt like that though.
You was like that.
I always
Yeah.
felt like the rappers are too serious and their music is too serious. Like everybody has a pain story. Nobody has fun. Like you know what I mean? Like nobody's life is enjoyable. Like you don't have no enjoyable moments. Your life was shit the whole time. Come on, stop it.
Right,
Stop
right.
it. Stop thinking that you gotta create music 100% in this pocket. And if you do create something fun, then it's only like a certain style of fun. And
Mm-hmm.
it's like, come on, bro. Like it's not life. You like I'm a guy that was like I was really poor, bro. Like you know what I mean, like really poor, bro. Like really lived homeless, bro. Really lived in shelters. Really was in DHS, and I know how much I struggled. I'd be lying if I act like I ain't had no fun times inside of that.
Right.
It's crazy as hell.
There has to be the balance, and that's the thing. Like you said, going back to the mindset.
Yeah,
If even though you're not drilling and drilling 24/7. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not always negative thoughts. I know it's times where you have fun with your friends.
for
It's
sure,
times that you're going out partying. It's certain things and elements that you can put into the music where it don't all gotta be negative.
for sure, for
And
sure, for sure.
and that's the thing, like you said, you end up having fun. You know you have more experiences and and I give them a little bit of grace because they're young,
Mhm.
right? So they don't understand. They know is what they know now. So
Right,
they don't have enough life experience to know that. But
right,
you can add that in there. You got the little Uzis, you got the Tierra Wax, you got
right,
those people now.
right.
So it's not like when we grew up, it's the Beanie Siegels, the Cheap Raws, the major figures, like you said, where it was all hard rap. But even though they was doing party raps. You get what I'm saying?
Right,
So
right.
it's always just understanding the
Cassidy had
balance.
party raps.
Yeah,
Chris and Neve had party raps.
yeah.
Petey Crack had party raps.
Mm-hmm.
And then some of the mainstream, well, not some, a lot of the mainstream artists had party rap. I wasn't even talking about the young generation, bro. I was just talking about rap in general
Right,
when
right.
it's the up and coming artists as a collective, bro. Everybody immediately run the pain.
Yeah.
And then it'd be funny that they get in the studio and they was like, yeah, but we need this record for the radio. We need this record for the club. And it's like, come on, like what? Like, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like what? Like, but you want to sign them off of pain. conflict, bro. It's weird. So then perpetuate that lie that the music got to be pain related. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like to really make a move. And it's like,
Yeah.
no, it don't.
But you know
Like,
what? And this is the last thing I'm gonna talk about, right?
got
Because
you, got you, got
I
you, got
know
you,
I want to get
got
into
you,
all the dimensions of high def.
got you,
More
got
than
you.
likely, I'm gonna call this episode
Right,
"Dimensions of High Def."
right.
Just the last thing about music, right? When it comes to, like you said, they feel like, all right, I got to do the radio record, things like that. Do you not think also the industry is pushing that where it's basically drill record, put out the YouTube drawing with all the guns, and it's gonna perpetuate the algorithm where people gonna watch negativity. Do you think that also plays into a factor of that where they can do, because I now you got the D30s and the Philly Goats where they doing the party stuff, and it's like, all right, that's the way, but they feel like, yeah, that's the way now, but the drill is easier. The With the female rap, the sexualized and all that is easier. It's gonna get the attention and the eyes of the industry. Do you feel like that is also the play a factor where they can't make the party records, where they feel like, all right, I can make the party records, but this is an easier route?
It's understandable, but it's bullshit, bro.
Mm,
So this is what I'm saying, right? So let's compare rap to playing basketball. The industry would be the NBA.
fact.
So are the NBA scouts on talent? Yep. Is the industry on rap talent? Yep. But how many people gonna make it in the door
Very
on either
few.
end
Very
to the
few.
highest level, right? So whatever attention you get, if you ain't maximizing or capitalizing off of it, don't really matter. It can matter for social value, but social value don't pay no bills, like right. So that's
Mm,
that's whatever business acumen you got on the other end of that, right? So when we bring it down to another layer, bro, if the conditioning is, if I tell a story, right? If my story is I can't be rich, I'm a nigga from North Philly. If I keep saying that, then it's the truth,
fact.
right?
Yeah.
But if I go look at people from North Philly that made it out, that don't talk about being from North Philly, then I have a different.
Perspective.
I have a different perspective on whether everybody from North Philly is not going to be like. And this just an example. You know what I'm saying? Like if
Mhm.
everybody would be like that. So I'm saying that to say this, right? The story is the reason why the culture won't elevate is because segue back in what I was saying about clarity, right? If I understand as a rapper what I want from rapping, then that'll determine my movement style, right? So
Mhm.
if I'm a rapper and it's like I want a fan base, what type of fan base do I want? But if you don't know to ask yourself that question, then that's a flaw in the culture, right? To have
Mm.
simple questions like that. What type of rapper? The average rapper don't want to be compared to another rapper.
Mm, not, I would say,
Well, if to,
and
to
yes, but
right,
now it's monkey see, monkey do kind of,
I think that was like that in our era too, to a degree.
but
I do
not as
think it
much as now. I feel
not
like,
as much now because not as much now because of the culture. Every cultures have a shift, right? It's no
yeah,
different
definitely,
than people watching Steph, like, oh, I ain't gotta do all that. I can bang my way to the rim. I can shoot a three from half court. I
right,
can just
right,
perfect that. You can never touch me. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like
yeah, yeah,
that's just a culture shift. That's just a influence shift, right? In the same
yeah.
culture. So yeah, but if the culture not promoting for me to think a certain way, which is what do I want from this culture and how can I get it? What's the best path for me? What am I okay with? I forgot which rapper said this on Instagram. It was like everybody think they gotta make 10 million and get signed for this and that. When they phone wasn't popping like that, you was okay with your phone with $500, $600, $700 coming in on the day. You know what I mean? To some people, that was really good days. Some people might have made more, some people might have made less. You know what I'm saying? But that was like somewhat of his example. And the conversation is pretty much is why when you get into rap, I think it's like that for entrepreneurship, period. But why you get into rap and then now you gotta be this millionaire, you gotta do this and do that. What if you making $500 a day off of your music? A day
Mhm.
off of your music. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's life changing. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's understanding why am I even rapping? I'm rapping because I seen somebody in America, the culture is they promote people to look at something outside of what they really think they can believe in, which is why everybody watch stars and not too many people actually really try to be a star.
Yeah,
They try to
facts.
emulate some version of a star, but like
Start.
really, really try to be one. They don't really put all that effort into doing it. But we look at that as the thing to be, right? So as a
Right.
rapper, you looking at what the people are doing, and then you start emulating it. You put on whatever brands, whatever this, whatever that, so you can be some version of that and get acceptance. So I'm doing this style of music for acceptance. It's not to win, because if I'm a win, I'm gonna still look at measurable wins, right? So it's
Facts.
like not disrespecting nobody's version of winning, but if I look at Drake, right? But no matter what nobody say, Drake is still a rapper. He's at the top of the list as a rapper. Cole at the top of the list as a rapper. Kendrick at the top of the list as a rapper. Migos at the top of the list as rappers,
Mhm.
right? So whether people want to argue style of rap, like they're still rapping, like you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying. So it's like it's not a whole bunch of whatever the rap area and the, movement and then all that. But so what I'm saying is that if you got clarity, then you understand that. All right, so how many fans do I really need to have a sustainable music career?
Yeah.
And then shout out to Wendy Day. You might know who Wendy Day is. She
Yeah, I know that.
legendary in the business of it. She the one that gave me the advice in Miami. This is what I mean. Like these little moments of exchanging that stick with me forever. It
Yeah.
just gave me it gave me a number target to really understand what it looked like in real time. As a
Mm.
rapper, you can make $100,000 a year if you got 100 fans,
Mhm. That's
right?
true. That's
Or
true.
1,000 fans. You can swap them out depending on what your grind is, right? So if you got 1,000 fans, then and you get them to spend what is it like? What is like, oh, man, that's crazy on the camera.
I get what you're saying.
You
If they,
know,
I get it. The
if you if your
if you
thousand
get a.
fans spend $100 a piece,
Mhm.
or if your 100 fans spend $1,000 a piece, like you know what I'm saying. Either way, you set, and that's not about them spending it at one time. It's 12 months. You break it down.
Facts. Yeah.
So which means you
It's
gotta have merch, you gotta have something moving, or you can have moment spurts, like a big event, like you do an event every 3 months or so, and then at the events you charge them to get in, and then when they get in, you got the merch or whatever the case may be, right? So like just
right.
capitalizing off all the fans, that's $100,000, but it's shit not rocket science.
It's
And,
not.
and whoever might have did the math, and if I'm off a little bit, I was just speed tracking through it, but I know you get it. I know you get it like a little bit
Right. Right.
overall, like you know what I mean. So, but yeah, like yeah, bro, like it's just like if people fully understand that, your life change.
That's true.
You know what I mean? You gotta do 1,000 shows when you can just go find 1,000 people to like you. Way more impact.
Building a fan base